The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Third play here, this opening drive is up against a 3rd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And taken down just shy of the 40. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 6.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up the first here on 3rd down. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The fullback dive held up short. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Third down and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Do this.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And past the 30, down to about the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Motion man is Schwartz. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd
and they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. From the 10, 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that last quarterback got the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Martin Emerson. There he goes left side. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
In motion left is Watkins. On 1st down, Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Waste of time.
2nd and 10. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Watson now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. They're going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
103 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Pushing through the contact, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Hurt! Right there, hurt! Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Going quickly out to the right side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, That's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
To throw is Watson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. Watson on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
For the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And the route is on. It's 24-0. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the third quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get the football back. It's time to run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Right back to him on first down. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Sims now from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side.
Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
After the interception, here's Watson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns had 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
At the 32-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 60 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
On second down, here's Watson. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 235 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
At the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Second down and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just handed their totals.
Not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here.
Open man, complete downfield to Davis.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on the first down. Here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Check smash, check smash.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Greg Newsome. Well, that is now his fifth interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Throwing now, Watson.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well. Today, when you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry